There's a beauty hiding out there in places most eyes never find. In the wind moving through the branches, or a quiet moment in time. And the slower I keep walking, the more I hear my heart alive. Life was never meant to fit inside certainty and plans. It keeps dancing through our questions, slipping softly through our hands. There's poetry in strangers meeting, there's silence in a crowded room. There's a love inside the smallest moments that somehow break us through. Every dream arrives with questions, every loss reshapes the view. And maybe growing older means learning how to carry truth. 'Cause living isn't choosing only what feels easy or feels right. It's learning how to hold the shadows that help us find the light. The wholeness of life lives in everything, in the beauty and the pain we know, in the open sky after the rainfall, and the healing wounds that slowly grow, slowly grow. The wholeness of life keeps singing softly, even when the world feels out of place. There is something everlasting breathing through every heart and every face. I tried running from my sorrow like I could hold back the sea, but some of our deepest heartaches are teachers we were meant to meet. Time changes more than we imagine and carries pieces of who we've been. Still a quiet flame keeps burning somewhere beyond the wind. And in the middle of the madness, between rebuilding and goodbye, there's a hidden kind of beauty waiting patiently inside. Maybe understanding life was never mastering tomorrow. Maybe it's just feeling fully every joy and every sorrow. The wholeness of life lives in everything, in the love and in the fear of falling down, in the silent courage of a weary soul still choosing not to leave the ground. Still choosing. The wholeness of life keeps moving forward, even when everything is changed. 'Cause somewhere deep inside the struggle, a flower is learning its name. My soul began to listen. The wholeness of life lives mystery that lights the way. Oh, the wholeness of life keeps unfolding, even when I don't understand. Maybe the deepest kind of wisdom is learning how to stay and stand. The wholeness of life breathing through us, through every ending, through every beginning. And somewhere down the road, life finally found me. Not perfect, not finished, but whole.
The deepest emptiness is not being alone. It's knowing you've lost the road back home. I drifted farther day by day without seeing what was happening. One day without a prayer, another without listening for your voice. And when I finally noticed, there was silence living inside me, like an abandoned house after the lights went out. Because a heart can keep on beating even when it's far from peace. And there are souls still smiling while they're breaking underneath. Far from God, far from myself, that's when everything turned on. I kept trying to fill the emptiness, but nothing could reach my heart. Far from God, far from myself, I lost who I was meant to be. Because a soul can never find its rest when it turns away from eternity. I searched for meaning in so many places, but nothing ever stayed. Everything looked beautiful for a moment, then faded away. There's a quiet kind of longing inside those who've known your peace, like an echo softly calling, come back home to me. Maybe heaven never left me. Maybe I just stopped seeing the light. 'Cause even in the deepest distance, your grace keeps calling through the night. seconds away from eternity. Can still hear your voice calling my name today. Far from God, far from myself, but your love came looking for me, right in the middle of my darkness. Your light was made brand new. And in that quiet prayer, after all this time, I felt my heart find its way back home. Some days my mind becomes a place I don't recognize. Thoughts keep shouting so loud, even breathing starts feeling hard. And in the middle of all that noise, I just want to rest. Darker everything looks. My mind keeps building mazes deep inside my heart. Regret keeps calling yesterday, anxiety writes tomorrow, and I lose myself so many times trying to hold what isn't mine. There are invisible battles nobody else can see, but every time I slow down, something inside can finally breathe. Maybe real peace was never meant to be controlled. Maybe it's learning how to lay down the weight I've carried so long. Don't let my mind get lost in the dark when these thoughts keep pulling me down. When fear starts speaking louder than hope, and I can't hear my own heart now. Hear my own whole nights awake, trapped inside my own head. While the world kept moving forward, I was just trying to keep up. I tried running from my shadows, keeping busy not to feel, but the silence kept returning, asking me to slow down. And when I finally grew tired of carrying everything alone, I began to understand some battles fade when we let go. Maybe there is still a choice, even in the darkest place, because somewhere in the chaos there is still a way. Don't let my mind get lost in the dark, when anxiety takes the wheel, when the weight of every tomorrow feels too heavy to carry still, too heavy to carry. Don't let my mind get lost in the dark, even when I cannot see, because there is a hidden peace still waiting patiently for me. Still waiting patiently for me. I thought I had to control everything just to make it through, but the tighter I held on, the more I slipped away. And when I finally stopped running, your peace found me again. In the silence I could finally breathe. Don't let my mind get lost in the dark, even when the night won't end. Maybe real strength is simply learning not to abandon myself again. Don't let my mind get lost in the dark. Teach my heart how to finally rest, because beneath every battle I've carried, there is still a light within my chest. Don't let my mind get lost, because somewhere inside the silence I'm finding myself again. Never far from me. It was waiting quietly inside.
Sometimes I think I can carry it all, until the fear starts getting louder. I've walked these roads so certain, thinking I could hold the wheel, but there are winds you never see coming that shake what you thought was real. And somewhere between the waves I slowly lost my ground, because fear speaks the loudest when faith gets tired and worn. And when my strength was fading, your name was all I had left. Don't let me sing, don't let me sing, even when the fear inside me sounds louder than my faith. forget what's true. The God who calls us forward is the one who carries us through.
Maybe faith is not about never falling. Maybe it's calling your name again. Don't let me sing. Don't let me sing.
When the storm around me almost steals my voice away,
Hold my heart until the end. Don't let me sing. Don't let me sing.
'cause even through the silence,
I'm still listening for you.
and if my strength runs out, and if the fear comes back, don't let go of my soul. Don't let me drift away.
Don't let me sing. Don't let me sing.
Even when the longest night feels like it will never end, I keep calling out across the water.
Don't let me sing. Don't let me sing.
Because somewhere
Underneath the fear, there is still faith in me.
and in the middle of these waters,
Your voice still finds me.
tonight I almost couldn't pray. I sat alone inside the darkness, trying to settle my restless heart. But there was a kind of weariness, heavier than my own hands. And for the first time in a long while, the words refused to come. There was only that endless silence and a feeling of giving up. Maybe nobody notices, but there are wars so quiet. They happen deep inside the soul. But tired faith is still faith, even when my voice grows weak, even when my heart keeps doubting and heaven feels so far from me. Maybe just continuing is already standing tall, because
thought I had to be strong, like the ones who never fall. But maybe God knows better those who keep going while fragile. Because there are nights when the soul can barely breathe at all, and still a stubborn kind of hope refuses to let us go. And maybe the hidden miracle is simply staying here. But tired faith is still faith, even when the light is gone, even when my steps are shaking and everything feels far from God. Maybe just remaining faithful is already standing tall, because even those who cry in silence can still call this faith at all. It's not only the strong who keep going, sometimes the weary do too. Sometimes surviving is its own kind of courage, and grace still finds us there. And tired faith is still faith, even when it's small inside us, because there are days when hope can only speak in whispers, but it still speaks. It still speaks. Oh, and maybe God can hear the prayers that almost never leave our lips. Maybe He hears them most. It's been a while since I knew how to find you. The house is still so quiet, and the nights feel longer now. I keep looking toward the heavens, but no answers seem to fall. There's a weight inside my chest I don't know how to explain, like I've lost something precious without knowing what it was. And sometimes I pretend I'm strong, just so nobody can tell. Because there are days when I can't feel you at all, and even though I keep moving forward, everything feels so far away. But deep inside my weakness, something still keeps calling your name. I've heard so many promises about peace and finding the way, but there are wounds that have been hurting for longer than I can say. And I know maybe the problem isn't your absence. Maybe I'm simply too exhausted to recognize your presence. And if you're still here, teach me how to remain. God, where are you? Because there are nights when I almost stop believing. But even in the middle of the emptiness, something keeps me reaching out. Maybe faith is simply this: continuing without seeing. Maybe silence is an answer to.
Maybe heaven's closer than you think,
Maybe pain has covered the window,
but not the light beyond it.
and maybe love is still holding us even here. Oh God,
If you're still here,
where are you?
hold my weary soul.
Where are you?
Before I lose the strength to listen,
Because even in the silence, there is still something inside of me
that keeps returning to you, returning to you, returning to you.
And maybe the fact that I'm still searching is already a kind of faith. I didn't notice when I drifted away. I only felt the emptiness growing inside. At first it seemed like something small, just a quiet ache I tried to hide. I kept on living like nothing had changed, smiling at the people passing by. But every time the night grew silent, something deeper made me wonder why. And no matter how far I tried to run, there was a voice I couldn't leave behind, like an old familiar melody calling me back one more time. 'Cause even in the deepest darkness, there's still a longing to remember.
Come back home, weary heart.
There's still a love waiting here for you.
Even after all this distance,
You were never forgotten, it's true.
come back home, wounded heart.
There's still a peace you can find,
'Cause no road is ever too far gone
to leave the past behind. To leave the past behind. I thought I had to fix everything before I could come back again, but you were waiting in the silence, the way you've always been. There was no judgment in your voice, no chains to hold me down, just the kind of grace that finds a soul when the world is worn it out. Maybe the greatest miracle is finally learning to see that even after all this time away, there's still a place for me.
Come back home, restless heart.
Even when the night won't let you see,
There's a light still burning brightly.
right where it's always meant to be.
Come back,
I'm coming,
come back,
oh,
come back home. Searching home.
you don't have to walk alone. Even the most broken souls can still find their way back home. What if I lost my way completely?
Love will still come looking for you.
What if my heart forgot how to believe?
Grace remembers what is true.
What if I've wandered far too long,
The door was never closed.
and every road that brought you here can still lead you back home?
Come back home, weary heart.
Heaven is still calling your name, even after all your failures.
Mercy burns with the same flame. Come back home, distant heart.
Now I finally understand. While I thought I was running back to God, He was already reaching out His hand. And in the silence of that night, I finally found my way home.
There's a beauty hiding out there, in places most eyes never find. And the wind moving through the branches, or a quiet moment in time. And the slower I keep walking, the more I hear my heart alive. Life was never meant to fit
inside certainty and plans. It keeps dancing through our questions, slipping softly through our hands. There's poetry in strangers meeting. There's silence in a crowded room. There's love inside the smallest moments that somehow break us through. Every dream arrives with questions. Every loss reshapes the view. And maybe growing older means learning how to carry truth. 'Cause living isn't choosing only what feels easy or feels right. It's learning how to hold the shadows that help us find the light. The wholeness of life lives in everything, in the beauty and the pain we know, in the open sky after the rainfall, and the healing wounds that slowly grow. The wholeness of life keeps singing softly, even when the world feels out of place. There is something everlasting breathing through every heart and every face. I tried running from my sorrow, like I could hold back the sea. But some of our deepest heartaches are teachers we were meant to meet. Time changes more than we imagine, carries pieces of who we've been. Still a quiet flame keeps burning somewhere beyond the wind. And in the middle of the madness, between rebuilding and goodbye, there's a hidden kind of beauty waiting patiently inside. Maybe understanding life was never mastering tomorrow. Maybe it's just feeling fully every joy and every sorrow. The wholeness of life lives in everything, in the love and in the fear of falling down, in the silent courage of a weary soul, still choosing not to leave the ground, still choosing. The wholeness of life keeps moving forward, even when everything has changed. 'Cause somewhere deep inside the struggle, a flower is learning its name. Began to listen. Oh, the wholeness of life lives in everything, in the sunrise and the fade learning how to stay and stand.
The wholeness of life breathing through us, through every ending,
Through every beginning. And somewhere down the road, life finally found me. Not perfect, not finished, but whole.
there is a road that's never seen by eyes that only trust the ground. A quiet calling through the years, leading restless souls around. It doesn't start on any map, it doesn't end in any place. The road of faith begins the moment someone chooses hope over fear. There are stones along the journey, there are nights without a sign. There are moments when the heavens seem so distant from the heart. Yet even when we're tired inside, something still refuses to leave, like a tiny flame in the darkness that refuses to stop believing. Maybe faith is simply this, taking one more step ahead, trusting there is meaning somewhere, even when it can't be seen. And when fear begins to whisper that there's nowhere left to go, God ignites a spark of hope in the silence. It's not built upon certainty, it's choosing to keep walking through the middle of the storm. The road of faith is trusting when you don't understand. It's falling down and rising up without letting go of the light. Even in sorrow, even through the dark, seen people still smiling after losing almost everything. I've seen tears become the reason a broken soul learns how to sing. There are miracles around us, hidden from the human eye. Some answers only find us as the days keep passing by. Not every battle ends the moment we decide to run. Sometimes God is teaching us how to remain and overcome. And when the heart grows weary,
it's falling through. Even in sorrow, even through the darkest night, God is still holding my hands. And as long as hope remains, I will keep moving on along the road of faith.
Tonight I almost couldn't pray. I sat alone in the darkness, trying to quiet down my mind. But there was a kind of tiredness I couldn't leave behind. And for the first time in a long while, the words just wouldn't come. Only long and aching silence and the feeling of being done. Nobody may ever notice, but there are battles so quiet, they happen deep inside the soul. But tired faith is still faith, even when the voice grows weak, even when the heart keeps doubting and heaven feels so far to reach. Maybe choosing not to quit is enough to help us stand. 'Cause even wounded, weary people still hold faith within their hands. I thought I had to be the strong one, like those who never break apart. But maybe God knows even better the fragile corners of a heart. There are nights when all a soul can do is breathe a little slower now, and somehow hope keeps staying with us, though we don't always know how. And maybe the hidden miracle is simply staying here. But tired faith is still faith, even when the light is gone, even when these steps keep trembling and everything feels wrong. Maybe choosing not to quit is enough to help us stand. 'Cause even tears we cry in silence still rest inside His hands. It's not only the strong who keep going, sometimes the tired ones survive too.
still speaks through it all. And dying faith, still faith. Even when no answers come, maybe grace is staying with us long before the morning sun. And maybe God still hears the prayers that barely leave our lips. Maybe He always did. There is a road that's never seen by eyes that only trust the ground. A quiet calling through the years, leading restless souls around. It doesn't start on any map, it doesn't end in any place. The road of faith begins the moment someone chooses hope over fear. There are stones along the journey, there are nights without a sign. There are moments when the heavens seem so distant from the heart. Yet even when we're tired inside, something still refuses to leave. Like a tiny flame in the darkness that refuses to stop believing. Maybe faith is simply this, taking one more step ahead, trusting there is meaning somewhere, even when it can't be seen. And when fear begins to whisper that there's nowhere left to go, God ignites a spark of hope in the silence of the road. Choosing to keep walking through the middle of the storm. The road of faith is trusting when you don't understand. It's falling down and rising up without letting go of the light. Even in sorrow, even through the darkest night, God is still holding my hand. I've seen people still smiling after losing almost everything. I've seen tears become the reason a broken soul learns how to sing. There are miracles around us, hidden from the human eye. Some answers only find us as the days keep passing by. Not every battle ends the moment we decide to run. Sometimes God is teaching us how to remain and overcome. And when the heart grows weary and the soul begins to fade, an unexplainable peace arrives and hope returns again. The road of understand every plan heaven has prepared.
You don't have to know the ending to know that love is there.
If God's presence walks beside me,
then you're never truly alone.
and even the unknown ahead can become a place called home.
It's falling through,
Even in sorrow,
even through the darkest night, God is still holding my hands.
and as long as hope remains, I will keep moving on along the road of faith. Tonight I didn't come for answers, I just needed to sit here for a while. I spent so many years chasing every road I couldn't see, waiting for a sign from heaven to bring some peace to me. But there are nights so quiet, even fear forgets its name. And somewhere in that silence, something started to change. Maybe I was searching for your voice in all the wrong places, because the silence of God still teaches, even when the soul can't understand what heaven is doing. There are answers that arrive without making a sound, like gentle hands touching a hidden wound in the dark. I always thought your presence would come like thunder or light, but maybe it moves softly through the pauses of life. And looking back now, I don't feel that hurry anymore, because some seeds keep growing in the quiet of my soul. Maybe heaven was never far away. Maybe I was just too loud to hear, because the silence of God still
Yet something keeps on leading through the darkness of the night.
Maybe spiritual wisdom is learning how to stay
even when heaven grows silent. Because the silence of God still comforts, like a gentle wind moving through an empty house inside. And when everything grows quiet, the soul begins to hear that even in the silence, love is still here.
And maybe
The deepest answers always speak softly.
I spent so much time running that I forgot where I belong. I thought the world beyond my doorstep held everything I needed to find. Bright lights, loud voices, endless promises, shining stronger than the truth inside. And little by little I kept giving pieces of myself away, trying to become somebody greater while feeling smaller every day. The farther down that road I wandered, the emptier the journey seemed. And all the things I thought would save me were never what they claimed to be. And on a quiet night of wandering, I heard my heart begin to say, maybe there's still a road before you. Maybe it's not too late. There was a porch light waiting for me, shining through the dark ahead. Even after all my failures, there was still love welcoming me in. And when I thought it was too late to start all over once again, the door was still standing open, like I'd never really left. How many times does pride deceive us when all we need is someone's arms? I kept trying to outrun my shadow, never seeing where I was. But there's something about real love time could never erase. Even when a soul gets lost, And in the silence of that old house, for the first time, I could finally breathe. I spent so much time running that I forgot where I belong. I thought the world beyond my doorstep held everything I needed to find. Bright lights, loud voices, endless promises, shining stronger than the truth inside. And little by little I kept giving pieces of myself away, trying to become somebody great, or feeling.
The deepest emptiness is not being alone. It's knowing you've lost the road back home. I drifted farther day by day without seeing what was happening. One day without a prayer, another without listening for your voice. And when I finally noticed, there was silence living inside me, like an abandoned house after the lights went out. Because a heart can keep on beating even when it's far from peace, and there are souls still smiling while they're breaking underneath. Far from God, far from myself, that's when everything turned dark. I kept trying to fill the emptiness, but nothing could reach my heart. Far from God, far from myself, I lost who I was meant to be. Because a soul can never find its rest when it turns away from eternity. I searched for meaning in so many places, but nothing ever stayed. Everything looked beautiful for a moment, then faded away. There's a quiet kind of longing inside those who have known your peace, like an echo softly calling, come back home to me. Maybe heaven never left me, maybe I just stopped seeing the light. 'Cause even in the deepest distance, your grace keeps calling through the night.
if there's still a road back home? What if your mercy is still here? Even after all I've done, even after all these years, because real love does not surrender. It doesn't simply walk away. And maybe I can still hear your voice calling my name today. Far from God, far from myself, but your love came looking for me, right in the middle of my darkness. Your light helped me believe. Far from God, far from myself, that was the emptiness I knew. But when I found your presence again, my soul was made brand new. And in that quiet prayer, after all this time, I felt my heart find its way back home. I still remember the silence. It felt like it would never end. I walked through so many streets, trying to hear some kind of sign. But the harder I kept searching, the farther heaven seemed to hide. There was thirst behind my eyes, and a weight upon my soul, like speaking into empty spaces, waiting for an answer to come home. And somewhere in that silence, something started changing me. It didn't come like thunder, it came quietly. After the silence, I began to understand. Even in the desert, something grows beneath the sand. Though I couldn't hear your voice, though I couldn't feel you near, there was an unseen strength inside me, teaching me to persevere. I searched for you in quick answers, in every sign I hope to find. But maybe faith is simply walking when certainty is left behind. And how many times I thought you had somehow gone away, but now when I look back, I see your footprints all the way. The desert never stole my soul, it only stripped away the noise. And what I called abandonment sand. Though I couldn't hear your voice, though I couldn't feel you near, there was an unseen strength inside me, teaching me to persevere. Maybe peace is not a fire, or thunder breaking through the sky. Maybe it arrives in whispers, when everything inside grows quiet. Your presence keeps on shining, even when I miss the spark. And if the desert still remains, I'm no longer afraid to cross. I spent so much time running, trying to reach some distant place, as if life was always waiting somewhere beyond this moment's grace. And every time the silence found me, something inside wanted to slow down. The world kept telling me to move, never stop and never stay, as if living meant forever, chasing one more better day. But the harder I pursued answers to complete my soul, the farther I drifted away from simply breathing and letting go. I smiled through crowded conversations while my spirit slowly disappeared, because there are silent emptinesses no one notices throughout the day. Maybe this moment is an invitation to truly feel again, because there's a living presence waiting for us to slow down.
Stepping into the moment brought silence to battles I could never explain, because sometimes the soul finds God when it finally learns to be still. I searched for meaning in achievements, trying to fill what felt incomplete. But no voice from the outside world could reach the garden inside me. Then in the middle of an ordinary afternoon, without signs or miracles to see, peace arrived so quietly, like someone returning home to me. There were no grand answers, no mysteries to unfold, only a calm and steady breathing inside the simple act of being alive. Maybe embracing the present isn't giving up the fight. Maybe it's discovering life has been here all along with open arms. Stepping into the moment changed my heart when I stopped running from myself, when the present opened a space of silence and fear began to lose its hold, lose its hold. Stepping into the moment brought peace, even without understanding everything, because there is something eternal breathing softly within this life. I spent so much time running without seeing the present, trying to find a meaning while life was unfolding. And when I finally stopped, my soul began to hear. My soul began to hear. My soul began to hear. Began to hear. Stepping into the moment brought me back to parts of myself I'd lost, because the present holds quiet treasures I never learned how to hear. Stepping into the moment changed my soul and taught me how to remain, because maybe true peace is simply learning how to live. Stepping into the moment without running, without trying to control, just being. And in the silence of the present, time began to slow, and for the very first time, my soul found rest.
There's a hidden kind of beauty in the things we hardly see, in the wind moving through the branches, or the simple gift of being. And the more I slow my footsteps, the more I hear my heart beat. Life was never meant to fit inside certainty or reason. It keeps dancing through our tears and moments of quiet wonder. There's poetry in meetings and silence inside the crowd. There is love within the small things that somehow find the heart.
Every dream arrives with questions. Every loss reshapes our eyes. And maybe growing older means learning how to carry on. Because living isn't choosing only what can make us smile. It's embracing every shadow that teaches us to live. The wholeness of life lives in everything, in the beauty and the pain that pass us by, in the open sky that follows after rain, and in the wounds still learning how to heal. The wholeness of life keeps singing softly, even when the world has lost its way. Because something everlasting keeps breathing inside every heart today. I tried running from my sadness, like someone trying to stop the sea. But some silent kinds of sorrow came to teach me something deeper. Time keeps changing many things, taking pieces of who we were. Yet there's still a steady flame burning somewhere on the horizon. And in the middle of life's chaos, between losing and rebuilding, there is hidden beauty waiting for a soul that's willing to see. Maybe understanding life was never mastering tomorrow. Maybe it's simply feeling this moment touch the human soul. The wholeness of life lives in everything, in our falling down, in the quiet strength of every soul that keeps walking when it's worn out, keeps walking. The wholeness of life keeps moving forward, even when everything seems to change. Because deep inside our suffering, something still longs to bloom again. I searched for meaning in so many places, but life was already here. Between the tears and the silence, between the earth and the sky. And when I stopped resisting, my soul began to listen, and the silence spoke in whispers that I could finally hear. The wholeness of life lives in everything, in the sunrise and the fading day, in the questions left unanswered and the mystery that remains. The wholeness of life keeps breathing, even when I don't understand. Because maybe the deepest wisdom is simply learning how to stay. The wholeness of life lives in us, between the love and the endless becoming. And somewhere along the journey, life found me, not perfect, but whole. spent so much time trying to understand what maybe was only meant to be felt, like holding water in my hands, trying to stop the river from running free. There is a silence hidden somewhere beyond all reason and all words, a place where the mind grows slower and the heart lets go of control. I thought that knowing love meant learning how to explain it, but some of the deepest truths appear when the talking ends. And maybe the mystery of life was never meant to fit inside these small fragile boxes we build to understand. Because real love never needs to defend itself, it simply arrives when we stop needing answers. The silence I can't explain is where my soul found rest. When I stopped searching for answers, something inside me woke up. The silence I can't explain seems to melt away my fear, 'cause maybe the deepest love begins where definitions end. I spend my life collecting ideas, trying to touch the infinite, but no words could ever reach the emptiness inside my spirit. And on an ordinary night, with no great signs to follow, a quiet kind of peace started breathing through my life. There were no final answers, no certainty to hold, only a presence so gentle it taught me how to slow down. Maybe true love can never really be possessed, because everything eternal is always greater than ourselves. The silence I can't explain is where love found me, when my mind grew tired of fighting and my heart finally became still, became still. Silence I can't explain, open space inside my soul, because maybe the deepest truth is simply learning how to live. I spent so much time trying to understand what could only be felt, trying to explain love while it simply existed. And when I stopped searching for definitions, my soul began to listen. The silence I can't explain now lives inside of me, like a light moving through the darkness without needing to arrive. The silence I can't explain taught me how to remain, because maybe the truest love never needs to describe itself. The silence I can't explain still lives here, beyond the words, beyond myself. And when everything became quiet, love remained. No name, no definition, only alive.
sea looked calm and peaceful the day we stepped into that boat. No one could have imagined how dark the night would grow. The clouds began to hide the sky. The wind changed its familiar song. The waves kept crashing harder, and fear started moving in. Every swell seemed to whisper that everything would soon be gone, while a weary heart kept trying just to carry on. And in the middle of the chaos, there was only one thing on my mind. Is there still any peace for a soul lost out at sea? There is still peace upon the sea. Even when the wind is screaming, there is still light beyond the clouds. When hope feels like it's fading, there is still a voice above the storm and all its sound. And the one who holds the universe still holds my heart somehow. There are storms inside us no one else can truly see. Smiles hiding silent tears, while the soul fights just to breathe. There are nights when every prayer feels too weak to leave the ground, but maybe heaven listens even when no words are found. Because faith does not always sing. Sometimes it simply stays. And remaining in the boat can be proof enough it remains. There is still peace upon the sea. Even when the wind is screaming, there is still light beyond the clouds. When hope feels like it's fading, there is still a voice above the storm and all its sound. And the one who holds the universe still holds my heart somehow. If the boat begins to break and my strength finally gives way, remind me that even the disciples were afraid of the waves. If my eyes can only see the water, teach me how to look beyond. Because sometimes your presence arrives right in the storm. Upon the sea, even when everything falls apart, there is still a living hope that no storm can tear apart. And after the storm had passed, the silence felt completely new, as if heaven softly whispered, I never left the boat. Some days my mind becomes a place I don't recognize. Thoughts keep shouting so loud, even breathing starts feeling hard. And in the middle of all that noise, I just wanna rest. The more I feed the fear, the darker everything looks. My mind keeps building mazes deep inside my heart. Regret keeps calling yesterday, anxiety writes tomorrow. And I lose myself so many times, trying to hold what isn't mine. There are invisible battles nobody else can see, but every time I slow down, something inside can finally breathe. Maybe real peace was never meant to be controlled. Maybe it's learning how to lay down the weight I've carried so long. Don't let my mind get lost in the dark when these thoughts keep pulling me down. When fear starts speaking louder than hope, and I can't hear my own heart now. Hear my own heart now. Hear my own heart now. Don't let my mind get lost in the dark. Teach my soul how to breathe again. 'Cause there's a quiet light still shining, and somehow it still knows my name. I spent whole nights awake, trapped inside my own head, while the world kept moving forward. I was just trying to keep up. I tried running from my shadows, keeping busy not to feel, but the silence kept returning, asking me to slow down. And when I finally grew tired of carrying everything alone, I began to understand some battles fade when we let go. Maybe there is still a choice, even in the darkest place. And somewhere in the chaos, there is still a way. Don't let my mind get lost in the dark when anxiety takes the wheel. When the weight of every tomorrow feels too heavy to carry, still too heavy to carry. Don't let my mind get lost in the dark, even when I cannot see, because there is a hidden peace still waiting patiently for me. I thought I had to control everything just to make it through.
the tighter I held on,
the more I slipped away.
and when I finally stopped running,
Your peace found me again.
in the silence I could finally finding myself again. And when the noise faded away,
My soul finally realized
peace was never far from me.
it was waiting quietly inside.
Tonight I didn't come for answers, I just needed to sit here for a while. I spent so many years chasing every road I couldn't see, waiting for a sign from heaven to bring some peace to me. But there are nights so quiet, even fear forgets its name. And somewhere in that silence, something started to change. Maybe I was searching your voice in all the wrong places, because the silence of God still teaches, even when the soul can't understand what heaven is doing. There are answers that arrive without making a sound, like gentle hands touching a hidden wound in the dark. I always thought your presence would come like thunder or light, but maybe it moves softly through the pauses of life. And looking back now, I don't feel that hurry anymore, because some seeds keep growing in the quiet of my soul. Maybe heaven was never far away, or maybe I was just too loud to hear, because the silence of God still holds us, even when a weary heart starts giving up. There are roads we cannot see beyond the reach of our eyes, yet something keeps on leading through the darkness of the night.
Maybe spiritual wisdom is learning how to stay, even when heaven grows silent. The silence of God still comforts, like a gentle wind moving through an empty house inside. And when everything goes quiet, the soul begins to hear that even in the silence, love is still here. And maybe the deepest answers always speak softly.
Sometimes I think I can carry it all, until the fear starts getting louder. I've walked these roads so certain, thinking I could hold the wheel. But there are winds you never see coming that shake what you thought was real. And somewhere between the waves, I slowly lost my ground, because fear speaks the loudest when faith gets tired and worn.
And when my strength was fading, your name was all I had left. Don't let me sing, don't let me sing,
even when the fear inside me sounds louder than my faith.
hold my hand one more time. Don't let me sink,
Don't let me sink, because no matter how lost I feel, I still run back to you. I used to think believing meant never being afraid, but maybe even the strongest hearts still learn how to shake. And how many times in this life do we forget what's true? The God who calls us forward is the one who carries us through.
maybe faith is not about never falling. Maybe it's calling your name again. Don't let me sing, don't let me sing,
When the storm around me almost steals my voice away,
hold my heart until the end. Don't let me sing,
don't let me sing, 'cause even through the silence I'm still listening for
'cause somewhere underneath the fear, there is still faith in me.
And in the middle of these waters, your voice still finds me.
It's been a while since I knew how to find you. This house still feels so quiet, and the nights keep stretching long. I keep looking up to heaven, but the answers don't come down. There's a weight here in my chest that I don't know how to name. Like I lost something sacred, but I can't remember when. And sometimes I pretend I'm strong, so nobody sees me break. God, where are you now? There are days I cannot feel you, no matter how I try. And even when I keep on walking, everything feels far from light. But somewhere deep inside my weakness, something still calls out for you. I have heard so many promises about peace and being led, but there are wounds from long ago that left my heart so tired. And I know maybe you were never absent, maybe I am just too warm to recognize your presence. If you're still here, teach me how to stay. God, where are you now? There are nights I almost lose the little faith I have, but even in the empty places, something makes me call your name. Maybe faith is simply this, to keep on walking without sight. Maybe silence is an answer too. Maybe heaven is much closer, and my sorrow lets me see. Cause even in the silence,
keeps returning to you. And maybe the fact I'm still searching for you is already a kind of fate.
There is something in love that time can never erase, like a light crossing through the darkness without ever losing its flame. And when silence touches the soul, everything begins to slow down. I spent my life believing there was distance in between who I am beneath the surface and the world surrounding me. But there are moments so small, they make everything disappear, as if the heart remembers something that was always living here. And for one sacred moment, there was no you and no me, only a quiet presence breathing through eternity. Maybe true love was never meant to possess. Maybe it's simply the courage to feel. Every pair of eyes holds mysteries words could never fully say, like an ancient song connecting everything along the way. Love keeps crossing all the borders that the mind insists are real, because deep inside every human heart lives the longing to belong. And maybe true peace comes softly when separation fades away, discovering that every living soul breathes inside the same song. Maybe eternity begins the moment we stop resisting, because there is a living presence holding everything as one. The immortality of love remains, even when everything appears to change.
remembered who we are. Trying to awaken us. The immortality of love remains
long after fear has disappeared.
Because maybe what is truly eternal is simply being here.
The immortality of love
breathes in us,
far beyond the boundaries of time,
far beyond ourselves.
Silence finally arrived.
Nothing needed explanation,
because love was still here. Some days my mind becomes a room I can't stay in. Thoughts get loud like thunder, and breathing feels like sin. In the middle of the noise, I'm just trying to rest again. The more I feed the fear, the darker my eyes become. My mind builds hidden highways that never led me home. Guilt keeps waking the past, worry paints tomorrow black, and I lose myself so often, holding what I can't hold back. There was nobody sees, fighting deep beneath my skin. But every time I slow down, something starts to breathe again. Maybe peace was never found in trying to control it all. Maybe grace begins to move when I let the burden fall. Don't let my mind drift into the dark when every thought is closing in, when fear speaks louder than my hope, and I can't find myself within. Find myself within. Don't let my mind drift into the dark. Teach this weary heart to breathe. There's a quiet light still burning, and it's reaching out for me. I've spent whole nights awake, trapped inside my restless head, while the world kept moving on. I was barely moving ahead. I tried running from my shadows, tried not to feel the pain, but silence always found me, calling softly through the rain. And tired of all the rushing, I finally came to see some battles only lose their power when I learn to let them be. Maybe there is still a choice, even when the night is strong. Maybe somewhere in the chaos, well, there's a road that leads me home. Don't let my mind drift into the dark when anxiety takes the wheel, when the weight of all tomorrow feels too heavy, feels too real. Not too heavy. Don't let my mind drift into the dark, even when I cannot see. There's a hidden peace inside me, waiting patiently for me. I thought I had to hold it all just to make it through, but the tighter I kept holding, the farther I withdrew. And when I finally let go, my soul remembered how to breathe. Don't let my mind drift into the dark, even when the night won't end. Maybe strength is not pretending, but learning how to rise again. Don't let my mind drift into the dark. Teach this tired heart to rest deep inside my hidden battles. There is light I haven't met. Don't let my mind drift away. In the silence, I find my way. And when the noise grew quiet, then my soul began to see peace was never far away. It was waiting here in me. I still remember that silence. It felt like it would never end. I walked through so many streets, trying to hear some kind of sign. But the harder I kept searching, the farther heaven seemed to hide. There was thirst behind my eyes, and a weight upon my soul, like speaking into empty spaces, waiting for an answer to come home. And somewhere in that silence, something started changing me. It didn't come like thunder, it came quietly. After the silence, I began to understand. Even in the desert, something grows beneath the sand. Though I couldn't hear your voice, though I couldn't feel you near, there was an unseen strength inside me, teaching me to persevere. I searched for you in quick answers, in every sign I hope to find. But maybe faith is simply walking when certainty is left behind. And how many times I thought you had somehow gone away, but now when I look back, I see your footprints all the way. The desert never stole my soul, it only stripped away the noise. And what I called abandonment may have been your gentle voice. And though I couldn't hear your voice, though I couldn't feel you near, there was an unseen strength inside me, teaching me to persevere. Fire, a thunder breaking through the sky. Maybe it arrives in whispers when everything inside grows quiet. See, even in the desert, your love keeps growing over me when my strength is fading and fear tells me to stop. Your presence keeps on shining even when I miss the spark. And if the desert still remains, I'm no longer afraid to cross. I spent so much time running that I forgot where I belong. Whoa.
I thought the world beyond my doorstep held everything I needed to find. Bright lights, loud voices, endless promises, shining stronger than the truth inside. And little by little I kept giving pieces of myself away, trying to become somebody greater, or feeling smaller every day. The farther down that road I wandered, the emptier the journey seemed. And all the things I thought would save me were never what they claimed to be. Then on a quiet night of wandering, I heard my heart begin to say, maybe there's still a road before you. Maybe it's not too late. There was a porch light waiting for me, shining through the dark ahead. Even after all my failures, there was still love welcoming me in. And when I thought it was too late to start all over once again, the door was still standing open, like I'd never really left. How many times does pride deceive us when all we need is someone's arms? I kept trying to outrun my shadow, never seeing where I was. But there's something about real love time can never erase. Even when a soul gets lost, it still remembers home. And for the first time in so many years, I didn't have to hide, because the one who knows our failures also knows what's deep inside. There was a porch light waiting for me, shining through the dark ahead. Even after all my failures, there was still love welcoming me in. And when I thought it was too late to start all over once again, the door was still standing open, like I'd never really left. Maybe coming home isn't going back to a place. Maybe it's finding once again the part of your soul that grew tired of running away. There's still a porch light shining, even when the night comes down. And if the world leaves your heart wounded, there's still a road that leads you home. Because the love that's waiting for us never stop believing still, that even wandering children can find their way back home. And in the silence of that
got down on my knees again tonight, but the room felt empty as the rain. No answer came, no sign appeared, just the sound of a weary heart in pain. I whispered your name so quietly, like someone afraid to let go. And even when I couldn't feel your presence, something kept telling me to stay and hope. Maybe faith is not a fire. Maybe sometimes it just remains when everything inside you wants to walk away. Even when I feel nothing, I'm still standing here. Even when I hear no answer, I refuse to disappear. Even when I feel nothing, this prayer still lives inside, because there's a hope this silence could never take away from my life. Some nights seem to last forever, and heaven feels so far away. The words fall softly like autumn leaves, scattered where my doubts still stay. But I remember all those moments when I thought that I was through, and somehow your hidden mercy carried me before I knew. Maybe real love doesn't always need to move the soul with silence. Maybe simply staying faithful is enough some nights. Even when I feel nothing, I'm still standing here. Even when I hear no answer, I refuse to disappear. Even when I feel nothing, this prayer still lives inside, because there's a hope the silence could never take away from my life. What if silence is still kindness? What if your hand is holding mine? Even when my tired eyes can no longer see the light, maybe weary faith is still faith somehow. Maybe heaven stays wide open even now. Even when I feel nothing, I'm still standing here. Even when I hear no answer, I refuse to disappear. Even when I feel nothing,
In the silence of this evening, I still whisper out your name. Even when I feel nothing, I remain. Amen.
Some days my mind becomes a room I can't stay in. Thoughts get loud like thunder,
and breathing feels like sin. In the middle of the noise, I'm just trying to rest again.
the more I feed the fear, the darker my eyes become. My mind builds hidden highways
that never led me home.
Guilt keeps waking the past. Worry paints tomorrow black,
And I lose myself so often, holding what I can't hold back.
there are wars nobody sees, fighting deep beneath my skin.
But every time I slow down, something starts to breathe again.
Maybe peace was never found in trying to control it all. Maybe grace begins to move when I let the burden fall. Don't let my mind drift into the dark when every thought is closing in, when fear speaks louder than my hope,
And I can't find myself within, find myself within.
don't let my mind drift into the dark. Teach this weary heart to breathe. There's a quiet light still burning,
And it's reaching out for me. I've spent whole nights awake, trapped inside my restless head. While the world kept moving on, I was barely moving ahead.
I tried running from my shadows, tried not to feel the pain,
But silence always found me, calling softly through the rain. And tired of all the rushing,
I finally came to see some battles only lose their power when I learn to let them be.
maybe there is still a choice, even when the night is strong.
Maybe somewhere in the chaos there's a road that leads me home. Don't let my mind drift into the dark.
remember how to breathe.
Don't let my mind drift into the dark, even when the night won't end. Maybe strength is not pretending, but learning how to rise again. Don't let my mind drift into the dark. Teach this tired heart to rest deep inside my hidden battles. There is light I haven't met. Don't let my mind drift away. In the silence, I find my way. And when the noise grew quiet, my soul began to see peace was never far away. It was waiting here in me.
The sea looked calm and peaceful the day we stepped into that boat. No one could have imagined how dark the night would grow. The clouds began to hide the sky. The wind changed its familiar song. The waves kept crashing harder, and fear started moving in. Every swell seemed to whisper that everything would soon be gone, while the weary heart kept trying just to carry on. And in the middle of the chaos, there was only one thing on my mind. Is there still any peace for a soul lost out at sea? There is still peace upon the sea, even when the wind is screaming. There is still light beyond the clouds, when hope feels like it's fading. There is still a voice above the storm and all its sound, and the one who holds the universe still holds my heart somehow. There are storms inside us no one else can truly see. Smiles hiding silent tears while the soul fights just to breathe. There are nights when every prayer feels too weak to leave the ground, but maybe heaven listens even when no words are found. Because faith does not always sing, sometimes it simply stays, and remaining in the boat can be proof enough it remains. There is still peace upon the sea, even when the wind is screaming. There is still light beyond the clouds, when hope feels like it's fading. There is still a voice above the storm and all its sound, and the one who holds the universe the boat begins to break and my strength finally gives way, remind me that even the disciples were afraid of the waves. If my eyes can only see the water, teach me how to look beyond, because sometimes your presence arrives right in the storm. Because the God who calmed the waters is still right here with me. And after the storm had passed, the silence felt completely new, as if heaven softly whispered, I never left the boat.
Tonight I almost couldn't pray. I sat alone in the darkness, trying to quiet down my mind. But there was a kind of tiredness I couldn't leave behind. And for the first time in a long while, the words just wouldn't come. Only a long and aching silence, and the feeling of being done. Nobody may ever notice, but there are battles so quiet. They happen deep inside the soul. But tired faith is still faith, even when the voice grows weak, even when the heart keeps doubting, and heaven feels so far to reach. Maybe choosing not to quit is enough to help us stand. 'Cause even wounded, weary people still hold faith within their hands. I thought I had to be the strong one, like those who never break apart. But maybe God knows even better the fragile corners of a heart.
and somehow hope keeps staying with us, though we don't always know how. Maybe a hidden miracle is simply staying here. But tired faith is still faith, even when the light has gone, even when these steps keep trembling and everything feels wrong. Maybe choosing not to quit is enough to help us stand. 'Cause even tears we cry in silence still rest inside His hands. It's not only the strong who keep going, sometimes the tired ones survive too. Tired faith is still faith, even when it feels so small. There are days when hope can only whisper, but it still speaks through it all. And tired faith is still faith, even when no answers come. Maybe grace is staying with us long before the morning sun. And maybe God still hears the prayers that barely leave our lips. Maybe He always did.
Tonight I almost couldn't pray. I sat alone inside the darkness, trying to settle my restless heart. But there was a kind of weariness heavier than my own hands. And for the first time in a long while, the words refused to come. There was only that endless silence and a feeling of giving up. Maybe nobody notices, but there are wars so quiet. They happen deep inside the soul. But tired faith is still faith, even when my voice grows weak, even when my heart keeps doubting and heaven feels so far from me. Maybe just continuing is already standing tall, because even wounded people can still call this faith at all.
thought I had to be strong, like the ones who never fall. But maybe God knows better, those who keep going while fragile. Because there are nights when the soul can barely breathe at all, and still a stubborn kind of hope refuses to let us go. And maybe the hidden miracle is simply staying here. But tired faith is still faith, even when the light is gone, even when my steps are shaking and everything feels far from God. Maybe just remaining faithful is already standing tall, 'cause even those who cry in silence can still call this faith at all. Oh, it's not only the strong who keep going,
Sometimes the weary do too.
sometimes surviving
Is its own kind of courage,
and grace still finds us there.
Oh, entire faith is still faith,
Even when it's small inside us, because there are days when hope can only speak in whispers, but it still speaks. It still speaks. Oh,
and maybe God can hear the presence.
that almost never leave our lips. Maybe He hears them most.
I got down on my knees again tonight, but the room felt empty as the rain. No answer came, no sign appeared, just the sound of a weary heart in pain. I whispered your name so quietly, like someone afraid to let go. And even when I couldn't feel your presence, something kept telling me to stay and hope. Maybe faith is not a fire, maybe sometimes it just remains when everything inside you wants to walk away. Even when I feel nothing, I'm still standing here. Even when I hear no answer, I refuse to disappear. could never take away from my life. Some nights seem to last forever, and heaven feels so far away. The words fall softly like autumn leaves, scattered where my doubts still stay. But I remember all those moments when I thought that I was through, and somehow your hidden mercy carried me before I knew. Maybe real love doesn't always need to move the soul with signs. Maybe simply staying faithful is enough some nights. Even when I feel nothing, I'm still standing here. Even when I hear no answer, I refuse to disappear. Even when I feel nothing, this prayer still lives inside, because there's a hope the silence could never take away from my life. What if silence is still kindness? What if your hand is holding mine? Even when my tired eyes can no longer see the light, maybe weary faith is still faith somehow. Maybe heaven stays wide open even now. Even when I feel nothing, I'm still standing here. Even when I hear no answer, I refuse to disappear. Even when I feel nothing, this prayer has not died, because deep inside my weakness, you are still alive. Even when I feel nothing, I won't turn away, because those who learn to stay find a deeper kind of grace. And in the silence of this evening, I still whisper out your name.